And let me start.
What's going on, family? Welcome to the weekend, man. Franchise J. Claxton sitting here with Miss Cassandra Vaughn. This is Love Business on Lock. This is episode number 2. And we have some, this is like family. We have family again.
No, it is family, not like family.
I mean, you know how to talk, but we have family on here. First and foremost, our therapist, my guy, Bashea Williams, and his beautiful wife, Tara Williams.
Yeah.
What's going on, family? How y'all feeling?
What's up?
What's
we're
happening?
Feeling good.
Yeah, we're feeling good.
So good to see you guys.
Yes,
and
yes.
I just want to acknowledge you all are killing the game. Your brand is just booming. You all are doing a phenomenal job, and we are so proud of you and praying for your success.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. And full disclosure, for those who don't know it, Love and Business on Lock actually came out of a conversation that Tara and I had one morning. And it came after we prayed together, actually. And that's how the whole concept started. We kind of went backwards and forward, and I started writing some things down and sent it to her and said, "Hey, perfect, what you think?" And next thing we know, here we are.
Yes. So
Well,
proud.
you know that things happen how they supposed to happen. I don't think things happen by chance. I definitely don't believe in that. So, this was all supposed to happen. Us dealing with you guys professionally was supposed to happen. Us becoming friends was supposed to happen. And you sitting here in front of this camera with us right now on this Good Friday, the start of the weekend, was supposed to happen as well. As well. So, with Love Business Unlocked, we really don't ask like clickbait questions. Like I'm never going to ask, or Cassandra's never going to ask anything that we would not want you to ask us. You know what I'm saying? I am really I really that's heavy for me. Like that's really important, because I feel like sometimes people ask stuff just to get a reaction. Just to get a reaction and to have the internet going crazy, and that's not how we move. You know what I mean? That's not how we move. So I want to talk about business at first. All right, for Bashea, I want to talk about business. How are you able to cut it off? I mean, you hear everybody's problems on a regular basis. Just hours upon hours a day, and you giving great feedback and great advice. But what happens when you cut the computer off and cut the phone off, and you and Tara are there? Like, how do you cut that off?
So, for me, as soon as I close my laptop, and I take maybe about 2 minutes to kind of like tell myself I'm releasing that and I'm off.
Right.
And I get on my phone and I get distracted through social media. I look up purposely something that's just like silly. I look up sports stuff. I look up music. And then I come out of the office. And then at that point, like, I'm off. So even when Tara tries to ask me about like her friends need advice and stuff, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't know. She's like, yo, you supposed to know. I was like, nah, not right now. I'm off. So I train my mind to do that because I gotta relax.
Right.
I instituted some self-care stuff. Like Monday, I don't do nothing. Like, my phone is on do not disturb all day. Like my son, Tara, Ava, they know that I'm not getting out of bed until 12, and I don't even care. Like I don't. That's my boundary. Like, I just need to relax. I need to rest. That's my day to kind of get myself together. If I want to pop a bottle at noon, I'll pop a bottle at noon. I mean, that's just
somewhere. Listen, I'm somewhere in the world, so that's okay.
Right. So that's what I do. I purposely turn it off because I need to.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's interesting. You mentioned the word boundaries. So my question, Tara, for you, what boundaries do you set? Because Bashea is not only your husband, but he's also a client of yours. So what boundaries have you guys set so that you can still separate the business from the personal?
Yeah, the love from the business from the love. You know, when we're talking about business stuff, we know it's all business. I think the love comes in when his day ends and my day ends. But throughout the day, you know, when he does get a break between sessions, he'll come down, give me a kiss, we'll talk, tell each other how much we love each other, and just, you know, have a moment, and then we'll go right back to it. Or Bashea is good with, you know, babe, I got something to talk to you about with this. With this person, hit me up. Can you respond? So we kind of just shift through it very easily. It's a flow. So, but like at the end of the day, like when we finish with you all, it's our time.
Right.
And Tar, basically the same thing for you. Not necessarily the same thing, but you know, you deal with a plethora of clients, and you know, how are you able to like really balance everything and still give Bashea, which is your client, his time, and you know, the things that he needs as a husband and as a client. Like that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot that you have to deal with all in one.
Yeah, you know, Jay, that is an excellent question, because Bashea, we had this conversation the other night, and Bashea was like, don't forget I'm your client too, you know, right. Because you know, he is my husband, but also, you know, I get so wrapped up and I get a lot of people calling me that my business has grown during this time. So, you know, it kind of felt like he was getting lost in the sauce, so to speak. But I make every effort to say, okay, here's what I have to do today. And I put everybody on my to-do list. And right. Bashea, one thing about Bashea, he's a good person. He's a good reminder. He'll remind me if I've forgotten something, or if I need to follow up on something. So we kind of work as a team, because one thing I love with that Bashea does, he understands that I still have a business going on, even though right. we're married now. You know, before it was all business before we locked love down, and you know, he still respects the business and the clients that I do have, but he gives me that gentle reminder that, hey, babe, don't forget to follow up on that. So we kind of work in tandem.
So let me ask you guys this as well. Since COVID happened and it seems like they're ready to shut everything down again.
Wow, yeah.
How are you able to kind of like muscle through with business? How has business been for the both of you since COVID? I mean, has it gotten better? Has it gotten worse? Like, what's your take since you know, this stuff has kind of happened in March?
Well, my practice has grown tremendously. I was already doing good, but I actually, so it's grown outside of my capacity to help, because I understand that there's people who are struggling with depression, anxiety, dealing with COVID, work stuff, home stuff, couples are coming to me left and right from all over the world. And so I was telling myself, I got to be there for everybody, because this is a hard time. And so I was exhausting myself. All right. So it was growing. The money was looking good. Right. The opportunities were looking great. But I realized I was like almost pouring from an empty cup. So I was struggling. So I had to kind of reel it back. And normally I take the whole month of December off, but I'm still working up until next week, because I committed to these couples, these individuals. So for me, you know, business is crazy, especially with the online platform too. Like I'm getting 5 or 6 emails a day. Like, can you come speak here? Can you talk about this? Can you come to my corporation? Can you do this and do that? Right. And I have to set, again, boundaries to say I can't do everything. But it's been good as far. Yeah, I hired some people too.
Hey, listen, when you need to send somebody somewhere, send them to me, Bashea. I got them. I promise, man.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna make sure they right.
Don't do that.
Hey, B, I promise, I got them. I got them, B.
Bashea, full disclosure, you have dealt with us in therapy. Do you really want to send one to him?
I got you, B. Just send them to me, man. I got.
Please don't.
Right. Take your percentage out. Take your percentage out.
Right.
I got you. I promise.
Tar, please have a conversation with Bashea about why that's wrong.
Look, you're hilarious, but no, like with my business as well, I would say it has tripled. My clients have grown. I have a lot of people. I think, you know, with COVID, Ray, everybody is, you know, in a place where they can't really like go and come as much. So they're settled in a place where like, hey, I need to shift what I'm doing with my brand or my business. And how do I navigate in this age of COVID? How do I move differently so I can have more opportunities? So a lot of people have been reaching out. I do a lot of consultations. I've signed clients and just helping them rebrand and then be able to move into virtual space. So it's been a blessing for both of us. We also have, grown into a place where we're having our own events, and we could chat about that later. But in this age, in this virtual age, well, it's always been virtual, right? But I think it's enhanced because we can't go anywhere and do anything. So we're here, but we have events coming up where we're engaging with people. Our reach is expanding. So yeah, it's I hate that something like this had to happen for our business to grow, but because you both know back in April we both had COVID, and we really had a rough time with that, but we came through and and just bounced back and just been working really hard.
Well, I think my take on it is I think that this was supposed, of course, it happened, so it's supposed to happen, and I do think it was it was a blessing out of it because unfortunately, not unfortunately, but your business has grown. Somebody had to think like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. COVID happened. I need to do better with my business. So let me reach out to Tar. Or, I'm spending more time with my significant other. I'm not used to doing that. Let me reach out to Bashea.
Right.
It was in this whole process. I feel like it was a blessing. It was like things that came out of, just really positive things that came out of this. Of course, it was some negative things as well, but it's some things that it gave you an opportunity to really lock down and understand that you got to take your business a little better. You got to have multiple streams of income. I mean, it's all of those things that I feel like kind of came out of this whole lockdown, COVID. We can't go, as much as we want to. I really feel like, it was a blessing for real.
So my question is, how do you guys juggle family and time for yourselves? Because I know, we're in COVID, we're helping, we have to do things for our family, but how do you guys make that balance where you're able to still have time for you guys and still take care of the responsibilities that you have?
Well, our kids are older. So, my son, he's 15 and I'm in a co-parenting situation. So I made a decision is like, we want to spend 1 month with us and one month with her. So now when he's with us, like I'm going to go pick him up on Monday and we get to just kind of hang out. And I love it because I'm not running to the office and then coming back and making sure he's good, make sure he got dinner or picking him up from school and then sitting with him for a little bit and then going back to the office. So now I know he's home. Like I can literally walk out of the office and walk into the session and mess with him or do whatever. Or we just have where we all just hang out, whatever it is. We get out the house or whatever we need to do. But I think we purposely make time. And plus 15 and 22, they in their rooms anyway.
Yeah.
on a computer, or whatever, on a video game. They just, they want their own space. I make it a point every once in a while to have like game night, this randomly game night. We do some funny stuff. Some of the stuff that I get my clients to do, the family stuff, I do it with us.
Yeah.
Right. And so the nicest in Uno. Which one of y'all the nicest in Uno?
Oh, me, hands down. I used to play my clients all the time, and I used to always beat them. And it's so funny, we're like little kids, and I have like this bomb hand, and I'd be like, no mercy. Like you just got to learn how to take this draw forward. Yeah. But yeah, that's.
I spoke to Tara. We were playing Uno.
Right.
You remember that? I know we got on Tara's whole entire nerves.
Yeah.
The first Zoom call we had with Tara, we were playing Uno.
Yeah, we were playing Uno while we were on the phone with her. We definitely was. I'm the same way with my 9-year-old. My 9-year-old is, if you gonna take this ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take it, and because you ain't gonna give me no mercy if you beat me. So I've seen her get better as a player. So one of my favorite games. So I didn't realize that either, though, that you played Uno with your clients. I didn't realize that. You beat up on them as well?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. And then we process what that loss means, because a lot of times, kids don't know, they went their way, they struggle with loss. So we process, what does it mean? Like, you didn't lose your life, you just lost a game. So let's minimize, what's happening. So, but yeah, we play all types of games, play therapy and stuff like that. That's how you get the kids. Like, if I'm just sitting in front of a kid, they're not going to really open up. They need the distraction. They need to feel comfortable. And so we play the game and we start talking.
Right. Is that something that you've realized with, the younger generation? Because I just feel like the younger generation doesn't take like loss or, falling well. Like, if they trip up and fall, something happens, they don't necessarily take it, to me, as well as maybe we did. We would kind of brush our self off and kind of go. The new generation seem like they take it a lot harder. They take,
I think that's because parents
failure, loss, whatever, they take it a lot harder than, we used to take it.
But that's probably because we coddle them. Like, you don't necessarily, and I know I don't as a parent, like, my kids haven't necessarily experienced the things that I did because I wanted to protect them, or I wanted them to have better. And in doing those things, we coddle them. So they don't comprehend the loss that we have, or, I fell and I scraped my knee. You may have a child that's going to cry. We just got up and started playing again because we didn't know any better.
Right.
I think it comes from us, even though, I'm sorry, Bashea, I know you're the therapist. I'll let you answer, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. So it's definitely a huge part of it. Like, parenting is different. Again, we're parenting from, the trauma that we have. So we don't want our kids to experience that. So like me, I never had the shoe. So now that I got the money to get the shoe, I'm making sure my son has every shoe that he wants. But I also got to get out of that too. And I got to tell him, no, you got to work for this. But the other thing that's happening too is, like, they're so connected to social media, to chaos, to, like, easily these experiences get into their psyche, and they're always in protection mode. So they're always, their antennas are constantly up. So anything that happens, they kind of like, this is too much, it's shut down, they withdraw. It's so much access to know, so much access to get away from things. It's just a lot.
Right. I try to tell folks that, social media is smoke and mirrors. Like, it's not really real. I mean, people really only show you what they want you to see. Right. You're not showing the losses, or you're not telling anybody you fell or you had a loss or whatever the case may be. You're only showing the wins. You're only showing when it's good, or you hanging out, you popping bottles, or you with your friends and you just went to Ruth Chris, which is so it's
not authentic.
I try to tell people, please do not feed into social media. It's a great tool for what it's used for, but if you're looking at social media and thinking this is how somebody's life really is, you will drive yourself crazy looking at their phone on a regular basis, thinking that's how somebody's life really is.
Let's talk about when love aligns. Tar.
Okay. That was born out of just the journey that Bashea and I had from business to love, because everything that would happen, just would just be in alignment with who we are, but also be in alignment with us as a couple. And even if we try to deny it, it was something would always happen to be like, oh, well, wow, really, God, what? So, it would just, everything lined up. And, when we were talking about a theme for our wedding, and shout out to DJ Jay Claxton, who DJ'd at our wedding. Thank you. When we were talking about like a hashtag for our wedding, I don't know, did we come up with it together? Like, how was it?
I'm not sure. I know I came up with the brand of love.
Yeah. So,
but I think we just
when love aligns. Yeah. I don't know. I think we probably just said it one day, but it was like all the things that were happening happens when love aligns.
Right.
And when you're in alignment with someone, things will just happen in this natural order that it just feels right. It's just comfortable. It's just is blessed by God. So I was like, this is going to be our wedding hashtag, when love aligns, that theme. So in after we did that and we started posting about it, Bashea said, hey, let's start our IG page for that, because we want to share our journey with people and how we did things in alignment. And I'm talking about all the way up until not having making love till our wedding night. We were abstinent from the day we met, even before we knew we were going to be together. And so, just doing things in alignment. And so we started at When Love Aligns Instagram page, and we share our story on there, but we also want to highlight other people and how their love aligned to bring them where they are today. So that's where that was born. And
that, like, our alignment started before we even met.
Yeah.
So we were both on this particular show, Love Dish. She was on season 1, I was on season 3. And then the lady Kay, she was like, she wanted to have a panel with some of her guests. And that's where we met.
Yeah.
The day before, I said I needed a brand manager. Like, I needed somebody to manage my stuff. And then I go on the show, and that's who I meet.
Right. Wow.
Boom, this is what I need, like, in my business. Like, because I don't need that, because I can't manage that, all my clients and everything. And then it just started from there, like the work process, the relationship, to moving into love and to marriage. Like, it's just been an amazing, amazing journey.
And even to, like, when I was leaving out of the house one day, I stopped and was talking to my neighbor, and I was telling my neighbor, I was like, I got engaged. I was like, I wanted to meet my fiance, because he and his wife and daughter live across the street. And so Bashea comes walking around the car, and he sees my neighbor. And why did they know each other already from childhood?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I used to, like, because I'm from New York, but we all moved. Like, my cousins, they moved down to North Carolina. I moved to Maryland. But I used to go down there. My mother used to send me down there every summer. Mm-hmm. And we used to hoop. Like, so he was my cousin's best friend. We used to just hoop and just spend the whole summers together. And then I came back, life happened, college, all that, blah, blah. And then my cousin was like, yo, Byron moved up here, but I don't know where he's at. Like, y'all should reach out and link up. But, again, life happens. You just don't.
Right.
So next thing I know, she was like, yeah, Byron. I was like, I only know one Byron. And he said, yeah, my fiance Bashea. He was like, I only know one Bashea. So I was like, yo, Byron. I was like, what is that? What's up? So it was just like, it was a dope moment. I was just like, you can't fight stuff like this.
Yeah, like, he literally lives across the street. So, him having a friend in the neighborhood was just like an added, like, alignment. And we have Bible study with him once a week. Like,
and she never talked to, like, hung out with her neighbors before that.
Wow.
Bashea came to the neighborhood.
Let me find out you was anti-T.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Like, I was the only single woman on the entire cul-de-sac.
So she was Miss Parker.
No,
cutting like, no one's gonna say hello because your wife, and the wife is not gonna say hello because they don't want you close to my husband. So
So it's
Bashea interesting with everybody. Now we know everybody.
Right. Yeah. So it's interesting that you talk about alignment, because we have a similar story about how even though we didn't start until 5 years ago, our alignment started actually when we were infants, and we didn't know it until, like, maybe a few months ago. We're sitting there, and as you guys know, my dad's a Baptist pastor, and we're sitting there in his parents' home, and I'm talking to his mom, and his mom, for whatever reason, I still don't even remember why she said it. She was like, what is your last name again? And so I told her, and she's like, oh my God. So she goes and gets a photo album, the old photo album with the flag. And she says, that's your father. And I look, and that really was my father. She's like, that's your dad's church. It's like, yeah. So my dad is the pastor that christened Jay when he was right.
Wow.
That was a holiday.
That was not a holiday.
It was a holiday.
And to that point, according to his mom, I beat him in the baby contest. I just wanted to
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe nothing my mother said.
His mother told me.
I don't believe nothing she say neither.
I beat him first.
So what's next, guys? Like what is next for you? What is next? Business. What is next? Love. Like what's the next step in your guys'
hierarchy?
Yes. What's next?
So we get so much.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about that, and we were just talking about like we just can't wait till we just sitting still. But we have so much coming in the pipeline. She has a Design Your Destiny vision board coming up in January 2nd. Right?
Yes.
I'm going to it.
Yes, January 2nd, Design Your Destiny Declaration Vision Board event. And we have some extra special guests this time. It's reloaded is what I've called it, because I had it in October. This time it's going to be on another level. I have some special guests that are going to be on there for everybody, and that's January 2nd, 11 to 2, and it's on my IG page at Targates Williams. And yes, Cassandra, you will be in the building.
Yes, yes, I will be there.
Yeah.
I'm doing a men's masterclass. It's called Found. It's exclusively for men, so we can have this safe space to kind of like process stuff. We deal with a lot. So I'm gonna have the masterclass. That's gonna be January. What is it?
It's a week after mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, January 9th. I don't know the date because I'm still in my practice right now, practice brain. But January 9th, it's going to be a 2-hour masterclass. And then we have a book coming out that we're working on, Dear Marriage, When Love Aligns. It shows our process, the tips and stuff like that as a couple to help individuals and couples as well. We have When Love Aligns Weekend.
Experience.
When Love Aligns Weekend Experience, August 9th through the 11th.
April 9th.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's When Love Aligns.
The dates.
When Love Aligns Weekend Experience, and it's going to be a weekend experience for single.
You can't do April 9th that weekend. That's Nicholas. He turned 16.
Oh, okay. I asked you about it already.
I thought it was August. So we're about to change that date.
Yeah.
So we'll have a different date.
Yeah, it'll be April, summer April. But it's a weekend designed for singles, couples, married. There's a lot of great stuff planned. We have special guests over that 3-day period, and it's going to be phenomenal. And that's the When Love Aligns Weekend Experience.
Okay. All right. And IG page for that as well?
Yep. When Love Aligns.
At When Love Aligns.
At When Love Aligns.
All right.
So we have a game that we like to play. You want to play your game?
No, you go.
Okay.
You go.
So when I ask you the question, so we have 2 games we're going to play. One, when I ask you the question, point to the partner who it represents. Okay. Okay. So who is stubborn?
I think we both are, but I'm probably a little bit more.
Who is the most outspoken?
I think we're probably equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably equal. We're probably equal there. We both, nobody holds their tongue. Like we need to get it out. We need to talk about it. Like,
and we're big communicators, so we like George and Wheezy. We're not gonna go to bed, man.
Right.
Who said I love you first?
I did?
Yep.
When?
We were standing right in the kitchen, and I don't know, I think you just come over or something. We were like talking, and you like said it, and you like almost, it was like when he said it, he was like, did I just say that? He was like, oh my God, but he said it first.
I'll take that.
Which one says I'm sorry first?
Yeah, she has a lot to apologize for.
Okay, say that.
I can't believe that. I can't. Bashea, I'm not gonna let you talk about Tar like that. I'm not gonna let you.
I'm just real big on getting to resolution quickly, because I'm not gonna walk around mad or whatever. But I have no problem taking accountability whatsoever.
Right.
Who is the big spender?
Oh, me for sure.
Okay.
All day.
Who gives the best gifts?
Me.
I think I put a lot of thought in my gifts.
Wow.
Well, look, remember your birthday? I made all your cards. I made your cards.
That was a gift.
That was. Like, I try to be creative with my gifts, but Bashea does give good. You know what? He asks me and he gets what I ask for.
I like to fly out. Like, let's go in the mountains.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Bashea. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So I'm going to put my therapist cap on, Mr. Bashea, and I'm going to say a sentence, and I want you guys to complete it until you can't complete it anymore. And so the first one is, without you, I can't. So in other words, if it was me and Jay, I would say, without you, I can't breathe. Without you, I can't imagine life. Without you.
that's right. Talk that talk.
I know that's right. So something like that.
Okay. So who goes first?
I'll let Bashea go.
Okay.
Without you, I can't imagine being as happy.
Okay.
Without you, I don't have peace.
Without you, I wouldn't be the man who I am today.
Okay, Bashea.
Amen to that. Without you, I would give up on some things because you push me.
Mm. Oh, that's good. Without you, I would still be struggling with anxiety.
I'm getting emotional.
You supposed to.
Without you, I would never know what true love feels like.
Okay.
Okay. So I got one. So without you, hey, I'm looking at you. Without you, I really don't know how I would be able to go on.
That's tough. I appreciate that. That's tough. I guess I'm supposed to go now. I guess I'm supposed to go. Without you, I don't know where I would be, because you really make everything function. You make everything go. I have a lot of negatives about me, and you are the positives to my negatives.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Right. Thank you. So my second one is, and it's just one simple answer. Our love is, for me, just to give you an example, I would say our love is refreshing. It makes me know that every day I wake up to someone loving and caring and protecting me. Okay, back
there. Andre says your turn.
Our love is aligned, and I know God has his hands all up in through this thing that we have together.
Our love is pure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a song.
I know, right?
When you say that sounds like a song, y'all supposed to make a song up about that.
So I have to.
I use pure because it's not diluted by anything.
Okay.
It's not, and it's just so pure, and and that's why I say, without him, I would never know what true love feels like.
So I'm gonna say something about you guys and your love. I would say that your love is exciting. And the reason why I say exciting is because I remember the first conversation I had with Tara, and Bashea, full disclosure, she's your wife now. She wasn't there. But when I spoke to her, she was so excited about you. She was so excited about your love. She was so excited about everything that you were doing. She was excited about your journey. Tara talked about you guys as if she was pitching you. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. We're supposed to be talking about us and you helping Brandon us. And my fiance, he has a book and you guys need to read it and blah, blah, blah. When I felt exciting, and that's the one thing that I have to say throughout our entire friendship and now our family ship, if that's a word, that I have to say that your love excites me. It excites us. And it pushes us to be better than who we are to each other. I often talk, and me and Bashea both are Facebook people. I know Tara, you and Jay, y'all more Instagram. But Bashea will tell you in a heartbeat, I will tell somebody, y'all better get yourself a Bashea Williams.
Appreciate that.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all definitely not a Facebook like this.
I'm never.
I be talking about her on Facebook all the time. Like
I
always talking about you on Facebook, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm not a Facebook
where's
guy.
Tar? Where's Tar?
At all.
Yeah.
I don't like how we move. I don't like nothing about it. Actually, nothing. I don't like nothing about it. So listen, I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna ask you both something that has nothing to do with nothing. Okay.
Okay.
I am a big sport guy. I'm also a big TV show. I'm a connoisseur of, I feel like, TV shows, right?
Nostalgic. TV
right.
shows.
So I want you guys to take a second and think about your top 5 TV shows of all time. If you had to rate them, your top 5. You can have a player off the bench. Bashea, you're a basketball guy. You have your 6th man off the bench as well.
all right.
So
I can name mine. Okay.
Oh, you can actually name ours.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
No, they're a tad bit different.
Okay.
They're a tad bit different.
Okay.
My top number 1 is Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Don't Judge Me, Dukes of Hazzard. Don't. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard.
So where's the difference at yet?
Number 4, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Over top of the Flintstones?
Number 5. Number 5, Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
In my 6th man off the bench is 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen, not the one with Ashton Kutcher, because he did nothing.
Pause. The Flintstones is not in there.
No, I'm
In the Jetsons.
top 5. They cartoons. Top 5 TV.
That's a different category. I think cartoons are a different category.
Yeah. But that's my top 5. My 6th man off the bench is 2.5 Men.
okay. So we're going to number 1. I'm
It don't matter. You tell me how you want to go. You want to go from 5 to 1? That's fine.
Look, I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know if I have 5 TV shows. I would say
the TV show tell a lot about you as well.
So I'm gonna tell you my top 1 all day long. Law and Order SVU with Stabler though. With Stabler.
Okay.
Stabler's getting ready to come back. Y'all saw that, right? So
we don't watch Law and Order.
Yeah, we're not.
Law and Order.
No.
Man, I'm so comedy. I want to laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
laugh.
Law and Order is hands down SVU all 22 seasons. Cosby Show is in my top 5. Different World is in my top 5. Fresh Prince, especially towards the end when Will got more serious and acted, it was just like the episode with him and Uncle Phil when he got real serious about his father. I was like, oh, Will.
Yeah.
I owe you one more. The Jeffersons.
Okay. Man, Jefferson is top 10 for me. Not top 5, but top 10.
I have to go with Sanford and Son too, because when I was growing up, my grandfather used to watch Sanford and Son all the time, and he used to crack up. He literally, like, when we go to my grandparents' house, he had a corner in the living room where he did his own thing. He had his own TV. He had his own in the living room, and he used to watch Sanford and Son. And he used to sit over there and crack up all the time. And he loved Rollo.
I still do.
Yeah,
I know it. I know it. I probably can say every word of every episode verbatim in I still laugh at it like the first time I've ever seen it.
I can't believe you didn't say Three's Company.
Yeah. No, Three's Company is like number 7. Three's Company is like number 7. Bashea, tours.
So mine is Martin.
Okay.
In Living Color.
Okay.
I love the Cosby Show. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yo, that show is hilarious.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to think of another one. What's Happening was my show.
Yeah.
My man Rob rerunning Dwayne.
Yeah.
And probably the 6th man off the bench is the Sports Center count.
No.
Hey, listen. If that was it, that's all I watch. That's all I watch.
Yeah.
It's I don't. Yeah. Can Sports Center count?
No, honorary. We're gonna make it honorary.
That can't count.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not a TV show. It's a news show.
Okay. All right.
You know what my 6th man is? I'll tell you my 6th man is the Honeymooners. Me and my mother used to watch that.
Yes.
Used to make me back in the day. Like she'd be watching every night. I'd be, up under her watching it until I fall asleep. And she used to watch that thing every night. So that's like nostalgia to me.
That's interesting. I used to watch it too because Benson came on, then Soap came on, and then the Honeymooners.
Benson is
so you got me thinking like, what was the one? Different Strokes.
Yes, Different Strokes.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
all of that.
What was the one with the
oh my goodness!
Yeah, I'm a real nostalgic TV guy. Yeah. Like when I watch a TV show, it's the newest one for me was, like I said, 2.5 Men, and that was the one with Charlie Sheen. Other than that,
That's newer than Chappelle's Show.
They were around the same time. Chappelle's Show was so classic to me. I used to ask people on radio shows, Chappelle's Show or Martin.
Yeah, and Martin.
Yeah. Chappelle's Show was classic.
Good too.
Yeah, before its time. So listen, this is the opportunity for you guys to do all your shameless plugs. Again, I know you spoke about everything that you have going on, but right now, this is how they can follow you, how they can contact with you, how they can use you for business. This is your shameless plug. You own this show for the next.
Ready, set, go.
Right.
So, Bashea Williams, you can find me on IG, Facebook. My website is BasheaWilliams.com. I also have a YouTube, which is Bashea Williams. Go and get my book. Especially, it's Dear Future Wife, A Man's Guide and a Woman's Reference to Healthy Relationships. You want to get this book. I'm doing a special thing for my wife's birthday weekend. I'm putting because she always wants to give back. I asked her what she wanted. She said she wants people to heal and get this work. So I am putting my book for 99 cents on next Friday for the e-version. So go get it. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and everybody go pick it up. Because it's just going to be for like 24 hours just for my wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. That's what's up. And it's an amazing book too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that in the introduction, author. I forgot to say that in the introduction. I apologize.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. I apologize.
And the masterclass, the Found Masterclass that's happening in January 9th.
Yep.
Okay.
On my IG page. Yeah.
And click and sign up. You can find me at targateswilliams.com. And I have a Design Your Destiny Declaration Vision Board event. It's like no other vision board event you've ever experienced. It's January 2nd, 11 to 2. It's all virtual. We have some special guests coming for you on that show at that event. And that's January 2nd, 11 to 2. Go to my IG page, Targates Williams. Click the link in my bio and get registered. And for my birthday coming up, I am doing a special sale for that day for people to grab tickets to be at the event on January 2nd.
All right.
Nice.
Turn to 25, right?
All day.
Right. Already. So no, thank y'all so much. We really appreciate you guys actually for being on a Friday. We appreciate that. It's the weekend. I know you guys are off now. So we We really appreciate that. We appreciate you guys just being friends, and we appreciate you guys for, helping us, business wise, and, you guys really have our back, and we greatly appreciate it. It does not go unrecognized and unnoticed, and we're thankful for you guys.
And Bashea, just to let you know, when we get off, we're going to go back to our self-care as you taught us. It is very important for self-care.
Yes.
I'm so proud of y'all, and we're so honored to be here. And we really, really are praying and wishing you continued success. We love you.
Thank you so much. And we know that to be true. I know some people said it's not true. We know that coming from you guys to be true. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
My pleasure.
All right. Enjoy your weekend.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.